So basically, integrity, discipline, respect for each other. Companies are built by teams. It's not built by one person. Belo Essentials is our way to make the Philippines the most beautiful country in the world, one person at a time. So yan yung vision namin. I'm not a micromanager, and because my mom was like that with me. We probably meet with her twice a year. Pagdating sa business talaga, she only kind of looks at it mga twice a year lang. In the middle and in the end. That's it.
So, and it's empowering for you.
It's very empowering, yeah. I feel you have to trust your team.
Welcome to Build Different, a leadership podcast where we all strive to learn how to build ourselves better through the stories of our guests we share weekly. My name is Rhett, and you are in for a treat this week. Have you ever wondered what it's like to lead a family business to new heights while also balancing your personal passions and philanthropy? Well, today we have the driving force behind the Belo Group to share her journey and insights on leadership. She is the daughter of Dr. Vicky Belo. She earned her bachelor's degree in business from Ateneo de Manila University and a master's from the University of Western Australia. She founded Belo Essentials in various businesses, including a health and wellness venture called Feel Great, coaching 500 entrepreneurs and a sports company that promotes kids getting off of the screens and on the tracks. Please help me in welcoming our guest for today, the radiant Cristalle Belo-Pitt.
Yay! Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on what time you're watching this podcast.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's the first time we've met.
Yes.
So I did do a little bit of stalking.
Okay.
I saw on your IG story over this weekend, or just the past day, you had a birthday party. Can you
That's
tell me
right.
more
So
about
my
that?
daughter is 5 years old, and can you imagine, she's my youngest. And you know, actually it's my birthday also on Saturday.
Happy birthday.
So we're a week apart. And basically lahat ng I love riding horses kasi I love adventure sports. So I do scuba diving and I do horseback riding, and it's my dream to have a cowboy party. So lahat ng gusto ko, everything that I desired in a party, I put it in her little party. So she had a cowboy party just this weekend. So she's very happy, and I can't believe my youngest daughter is 5 years old. Where has the time gone?
No, so she's the youngest, and you have another kid.
Yes, and I have an older one who's turning 7.
Well, it seems like you're doing so much. You have a family, you're into like horseback riding, other sports.
Absolutely.
Like, how do you manage being a mom and also being a businesswoman?
Well, like I say, I am a multi-passionate entrepreneur. And my view of business is it's like my little children as well. So I actually express my creativity, myself, my identity through my businesses. So they kind of fall into 4 different categories. First, we have beauty, which is, of course, Belo Medical Group and Belo. And we also have wellness. So wellness and health, which I call Feel Great. So it's another business model where I'm able to mentor new women or even entrepreneurs, men and women, to become their own business owner. And so we have this amazing set of products that help with cholesterol, diabetes, hypertension, and helping people lose weight. So I love that business because it's so fulfilling. I'm able to help people with their health, but on top of that, I'm also able to mentor people to earn their own money. And they say nga, don't give a man a fish, teach them how to fish. So that brings me so much fulfillment. And then another one is, like you said, a sports company with my kids. We have push biking. So it's a bike that doesn't have any pedals. So the kids use their feet to move forward, to propel themselves forward. And basically that helps them with their coordination, balance, but better yet, it takes them off their iPad and their screens and gets them on the road. So, you know, that's another passion of mine, because wellness doesn't end with us adults. It actually begins as a child. They need to be addicted to moving, to just being active. And then lastly, this April, I'm so happy we're doing this podcast because my husband and I are launching wine. So it's wine that is bottled and made in Australia for the Filipinos. It's called Hearts and Vines. And my husband formulated the wine with a wine formulator in Australia. We're finally bringing it to the Philippines. So, like I said, I express my identity through my multiple businesses. And all my businesses, aside from Belo, which is a little bit more mature, all of them are pretty young. A year old or less. And I see them as my other babies. And it really started because my kids are getting older. And I felt that I had so much creativity in me that I wanted to express. And so I see them as my other children. So, and I also tell my family, if you want to spend time with me, you need to have a business with me. So Belo with my mom, Kick to Pedal with my kids, Hearts and Vines with my husband, and also Feel Great with my friends. So honestly, every single minute of my life is maximized to make money.
Right.
So now you're probably asking, paano ang work-life balance? So that was your question a while ago. And really, I don't see it as work and life because my life is my work. So it is fully integrated into one. All my advocacies, I've created a business out of it. So as you can see, wellness is an advocacy. Getting kids active is an advocacy. So I've found a way to make money and create a business from it as well. Right. So there's really no work-life balance. It's really just life and prioritizing, what's really important to you on a daily basis. So it's a daily commitment. It's a daily decision on what to prioritize.
Right. Well, it seems like you're successful in integrating everything into your life as well.
Absolutely.
Can you take me back to the start of your career journey? How did you start, especially after graduating?
Okay, so basically I went to Ateneo de Manila and I graduated in 2004 and I did business management. After that, I signed up as a volunteer. So I was a Jesuit volunteer. I was sent to Bukidnon, Malaybalay Bukidnon, and I was a preschool teacher. So I decided to do that because I felt like my cup was so full. I received so much love, so much blessings that I just needed to overflow and share it. And parang I needed to channel it somewhere. So I signed up for this volunteer program and I told them I love kids. So they're like, okay, we're sending you to Bukidnon, live there for 1 year and become a preschool teacher. So that's what I did. But when I came back to Manila, that's when my mom asked, maybe you want to be a doctor because, you need to run Belo Medical Group. Who am I going to give this to? So I went back to Ateneo, tried to take science courses, and this is where self-awareness comes in. I started taking science courses and I was like, teka lang, what would take my friend 1 hour to study? It took me 3 hours to study because it wasn't my passion.
Yeah.
It wasn't something that I really wanted to do and I really loved. So biggest heartbreak for me when I had to tell my mom, Mommy, can we sit down? I'm so sorry. I know you supported me all my life and I wanted to give back to you and say thank you to you for all of that by becoming a doctor. But honestly, I feel it's a calling and it's not my calling. Right. And she pivoted right away. So she didn't make me feel bad about it at all. She said, since that's the case, help me na lang with my other project. I want to make the Philippines the most beautiful country in the world, one person at a time. So I've been formulating this whitening soap because 80% of the people who come to me, they want whitening. So I want to deliver expert Belo quality whitening, pero gusto ko affordable sa lahat. And I was like, I got you there. I know business, so let me take that on. So I launched Belo Essentials in 2007. Ironically, the name was supposed to be Belo Basics because it's supposed to be a basic skincare that anyone can do. Now, good thing, since this is a business show, one big lesson is I always believe in mentors and I always believe in bouncing out ideas. So before I launched Belo Basics, I got a panel. It's for myself. It's not like for school or anything, but I got a panel of consultants that I respected. So people from J&J, Avon, ganyan. And I put them in one table. They were 3 or 4. And I said, I want you to listen to my business pitch. I'm going to pitch it to you. You guys are from the corporate world. I need you to tell me if it's a good idea or not. So here's Belo Basics, and this is the launch. We're going to be launching with this kind of product, face wash, lotion, soap, ganyan. And then I explained everything. And then their comments in the end, I want to hear the comments. So I'm really open to feedback, right? And I won't take it, parang I won't get offended if you tell me feedback. Because at the end of the day, you are judging the product, not me naman, right? So they told me, you know what, Crystal? Ginawa na namin yan with Avon. We launched Avon Basics. It didn't move. Because people were thinking, why will I spend money? Anong value dyan? Basic naman pala siya.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
So, oh my gosh, buti na lang I had that panel. I was about to launch Belo Basics. Pivot. Kailangan, if you fail, guys, welcome failure into your life and fail fast. Don't be scared because that's the only way you're going to improve, right? So fail fast, pivot right away. Okay, oh my God, biggest failure, Belo Basics, diba? Pivot right away. So we're like thinking of names. And then, why not essential na lang? Kasi it's essential to your life. Boom! Okay, let's go with Belo Essentials. And that's how it started. So we launched in 2007. And as you can see now, we're in supermarkets, groceries, drugstores all over the Philippines. So mga 16,000 doors yan. And on top of that, we export to 15, 16 countries around the world. So it's my baby, but it's really growing so big that another self-awareness thing that I had was hindi ako magaling sa finance and operations. And I felt guilty about it kasi bakit ganito? Why do my mom's like, wala ka naman sa office, 8 to 5, wala ka doon. And I just kept beating myself up for it. Like, why don't I like going to the office 8 to 5? Then I realized that's not my strength. My strength is to network, to be out of the office, to spread awareness for what I love to do, to talk to people. Honestly, guys, you can give me a cockroach and I'll sell it. You know, like I can sell anything. So that is my strength. And so hindi talaga ako maayos when it comes, I'm not an organized person at all. And so I realized I need to build a team around me. I want to focus on what I'm good at in the same way that my mom focused on being a doctor. That's what she's good at. Don't even tell her what the clinic will look like. She'll just walk in and with her ballpen and do what she loves the best, to be a doctor. And so I had to adopt that in my life as well. And I was like, look, I'm very good at speaking. I'm very good at transferring knowledge, getting people excited about things. I'm not an organized person. So I got a general manager who we hired and pirated from Nestle. And he runs all of the operations. So I honestly cannot do it alone. And I'm not afraid to admit that. So a lot of business owners, they tend to work in their business. So I would suggest don't work in your business, work on your business. So parang you have to have that ability to look at the macro and look at the micro. And if you're too much into operations, if you're too much into the micro details, you're going to lose sight of the vision. Pagdating sa entrepreneurs, ang importante is your vision. People follow your lead, people follow your vision. So protect that. Don't get caught up in too much day-to-day operations. If it's something that you can hire someone to do, you can hire someone to do bookkeeping, accounting, operations, delivery, fulfillment, HR. That's all talent you can hire. You cannot hire the creativity that is in you. I mean, of course, there are other people who have creativity, but the vision is with you. So you have to really protect it and protect your brain. I mean, our brain can only do so much in a day, right? And if with a clear vision, it can translate into jobs, right? So Belo Medical Group, for example, we have 600 employees.
Wow.
Belo Essentials, we have 70. This other business that I do, which I launched last year, Feel Great, which Jasper is my partner, one of my partners, we have 670 distributors in 1 year. So, like your vision can go so far. Your vision can create jobs for people. But protect yourself, protect your vision, protect your time.
Oh hey, right here with your JCI Manila trivia. Did you know that JCI Manila was established in 1947 and became the first ever chapter in Asia, helping to spread the movement across the continent? In 1947, JCI leaders even attended the United Nations meetings and helped draft policies for global youth involvement. And today, JCI and the UN still collaborate on various activities. Now back to the episode.
The Built Different podcast would like to thank Henry's Cameras, Power Mac, Hollyland, U Green Philippines, Shoppertainment Live, Kappa Cabina, Surge Digital Media, Madcap Productions, Days Media Group, Jazz Up Communications.
Right. So you're really like setting up boundaries in terms of how you work, but you're also maintaining that vision.
Absolutely. And also inspiration. Like, what brings you inspiration and happiness and joy? For me, it's self-care. I like taking care of myself. That brings me joy. Time with my family and my kids. So I also prioritize that because that's where I get inspiration. And then it fuels me to create and do this business, right? So yeah, don't see those things as taking care of yourself, spending time with your family. Like Atticus said, I don't know if you watched this interview, but my friend said, Atticus, that he loves his music and that fuels his passion. So, spend time doing that. I love horseback riding. I love scuba diving. So I put time in doing that because it fills my cup. And the only way I can fill the cup of other people is if my cup is filled. Kung walang-wala na yung cup mo, empty, dry, what are you gonna give other people, right? So that's my thought behind it.
Well, that's extremely correct. And you also talked about your business being a creative output for your inner creativity. I want to know how much of, for example, the Belo Group and the products you sell are actually from your ideas. And can you take me like step by step on how you develop a product and then launch?
Yeah, so basically it really started with, what I love about it is Belo Essentials has Belo Medical Group behind it. So the products, yes, the innovation comes from us. We breathe life into it. However, the demand comes from the customer or the patients.
Right.
So when you see, madaming patients looking for whitening product, okay, we need to develop a whitening product. Let's start with that. What innovation can we bring in to a whitening product, right? Or, madaming may acne. Okay, so how do we address acne in a very efficient way? So meron kaming kit and it's called Acne Pro. In one kit, there's a soap, toner, and pimple gel. So at least naka one kit na yun, may step-by-step process. So especially sa mga teenagers, they need help. They can't choose, what product for me? They don't know. So we decided, pag dating doon sa Acne Pro, let's sell it as a kit. Right? Now, so that two ways. So one, it can come from the customer. In a sense na it comes from the patient. The need and demand comes from the patient. Or, did you know 10 years ago, people were not using sunblock every day. But as a skincare company, my mom really said, the number one, most parang kalaban talaga natin when it comes to aging is the sun. It's the sun. It's exposure to the sun. And there's so much damage that the sun can do. So the cheapest anti-aging cream would be sunscreen and sunblock. Exactly. So sunscreen a day keeps the wrinkles away. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, pagdating nyo sa 60 years old, start wearing sunscreen as early as now. And not only in the face, don't forget your neck. Don't, especially like what I'm wearing. I'm exposing my chest. So I put in my chest, my arms. Anything that is exposed, cover it with sunblock. And so, since wala pang demand that time, we created the demand. We started with product knowledge. So we kept putting that out. Sunscreen a day keeps the wrinkles away. Paulit-ulit, right? And now, you go to Watson's and you see a whole shelf this big that sells sunblock. So we were able to really build the category. It's no longer sunblock kapag pumunta ako sa beach. It's sunblock because lalabas ako ng bahay. So yung usage niya naging everyday na. It's not just, peak season summer. No such thing. It's already, every month is a peak month for sunblock. So those two things. It's either we bring in the education and innovation, or the demand comes from patients and customers.
Right. You know, pretty much everyone I know owns a tinted sunscreen.
High
from
five,
them.
bro.
Thank you so much.
Okay, funny story is we have tinted sunscreen. So for those who are makeup aficionados, if you guys don't want to use concealer, foundation anymore, if you want to have tint in your sunblock, use tinted sunscreen. Now, what we found out is super patok palang Belo tinted sunscreen sa mga men. Because men also want to cover up some of their imperfections. However, they're not comfortable. We're not Korea. They're not comfortable using makeup. Kasi it's pang girls, right? Makeup. But ito, yung tinted sunscreen namin, comfortable sila using it because it's not naman makeup, it's sunscreen. Right? So, interestingly enough, I thought tinted sunscreen would be a girl's product, but apparently we have so many men using it. And the beautiful thing about tinted sunscreen is it has color correct technology. So, like you are so white, I'm even darker than you. If you put in my skin and your skin, as you spread it out, it will adapt to the skin color that you have.
Okay, so it's pretty much for anyone to use.
Absolutely.
I have a question for you because you did create, for example, this demand for sunscreen, but at the same time, there are a lot of local manufacturers now releasing tinted sunscreen or their own sunscreen.
Yes.
How do you make Belo stand out from the competitors?
We don't look at other people. I mean, we see the activity, but we really focus on one thing, quality. At the end of the day, is your product Belo that's in the Watsons, in the supermarkets, Mercury? Do you think your product parang shows the quality of the clinic? So, ganyan yung standards namin. So, yung standards namin is it has to be good enough that the Belo Clinic can sell the products. But, yung price point niya, hindi pang Belo Clinic, pang Watsons. So, at the end of the day, we really focus on, internally, we say, you know, the credibility, the professionalism that tatak Belo. Pero we also put in the flair, the kaartehan of my mom, kaartehan ko din, diba, into our products. And that's why I think people really resonate with us. So for us, very important to have all the documents. FDA, halal, dermatologist tested, diba? Parang hypoallergenic. So we focus on all these small things that the consumers don't see, hoping that it's something that they eventually appreciate. Pag nakita nila, Belo yan eh, hindi ko na kailangan i-research. I don't need to research it anymore because it's tatak Belo. At the end of the day, guys, Belo is more than 35 years old. Are we going to sell a product? Parang are we going to, you know, cut on our quality just to make quick money? No. At the end of the day, we are built to last. We want this company to last till my daughter, till my son take over, right? So as much as possible, like having limits with your time, we hold the limits and the standards for what the products should be before releasing it into the market. So kailangan talaga, it has to reflect who we are and we don't shortcut on the quality.
Right.
So there.
You talked about tatak Belo, and
Yes.
I want to dig deeper on that. What does tatak Belo mean, and what's the legacy you're trying to build for the brand?
Number one, pinaka-importante, my results. You know, product will not sell if people do not see gumagana siya. So at the end of the day, it's an exchange of energy. It's exchange of money. Kabuhayan yan ng customer mo. They earn limited amount of money every month. They don't naman earn so much, right? So they earn a limited amount of money per month. We respect that. We respect that out of the limited amount of money, they are actually giving our company a part of it. And so as they do that, we want to honor, you know, that energy exchange with quality products that will meet their standards, that will meet their need. Ano ba need nila? Oh, masyado madami silang acne, baka kailangan makontrol yung oiliness. Okay, so we will deliver to you a product that will give you that results that you need. Diba? So it's really a balance on the back end because we want to deliver a product that works so well. But at the same time, we also understand that people have a budget, right? So we kind of have to really, really do our research. So for example, our acne uses bee venom. And so it's a natural ingredient that dries up your oiliness, your acne. So parang ganyan. So we really have to look around. We go to mga conventions abroad, and then we see iba-ibang mga ingredients that can deliver, and then we test which is the best ingredient and most affordable ingredient. So we find that good balance, and we incorporate that into our products. And as much as possible with that particular budget, we create the best product that will give consumers the value for their money.
You're right. So it's really about making quality and results accessible for the people.
Absolutely. Because ano yung vision dun? I understand that going to the Belo Clinic is expensive. Syempre, may mga machines yan. May doctor. Magbe-build ka pa ng clinic. Madami kaming empleyado. So, of course, service yun eh. You can't be cheap. Diba? So, Belo Essentials is our way to make the Philippines the most beautiful country in the world, one person at a time. So, yan yung vision namin. And we want to really penetrate and make it affordable to every single Filipino. And that's why we're available also online, TikTok, Shopee, Lazada, and constantly we're giving out deals here and there so that people can come on, kahit na tight ang budget, they can come on, they can say, nag-work ba yan? And then with a small budget, they can try, and we come up with small sizes also. Try sila konti, and oy, sulit sa pera, nagwo-work siya. Then they can become a repeat customer and buy more. So guys, at the end of the day, it's not about selling one thing. For you business people, think of long-term relationship with your customer. Mahal. I know it's mahal. It's mahal to get a customer, right? To make someone, to invest in marketing para a customer will choose your brand over everyone else, it's expensive. And that's why you don't end it with one-time purchase. I will invest in you, you will try my product, but we will have a long-lasting relationship together, right? Hopefully 5, 10, 15 years, more pa.
So you're building that trust with
We're building that
customers.
trust, long-term vision. So don't, for quick money, don't, shortcut the process of creating quality products.
Right.
There you go.
Can we also talk about like building that trust within your teams naman? Like,
Okay.
what's your leadership style?
So I am not a person that is a micromanager. I'll tell you, this is what I need. Bahala ka na, diskarte mo na yon how to do it. Like, I won't tell you, okay, tell me what you're gonna do to achieve this. No. It's like, this is what I need you to do, get it done, and I need it done by this date. So I'm not a micromanager, and because my mom was like that with me. She trusted me with this business, and she never really asked ano yung nitty-gritty niya. But at the end of the day, we just show her the results. We've grown this much, ganyan. At the end of the day, that is it. We probably meet with her twice a year. But syempre, if there's an idea in her head, or if we need to test things with her, we engage her with those stuff. But pagdating sa business talaga, she only kind of looks at it mga twice a year lang. In the middle and in the end. That's it. So,
And it's empowering for you.
it's very empowering, yeah. I feel you have to trust your team. A players, hire A+ players. If you're the most, if you are the smartest person in the room, I'm sorry, you're in the wrong room. When you're with your managers, you can't be the smartest person in the room. Kaya nga mo sila hina-hire. Because you're getting them, magaling ka sa operations, join my team. Kasi wala akong alam dyan. So, you're trying to learn from them. They have experience. What you're paying for is their experience in the past about that particular topic. Your objective as the business owner is, ikaw yung di ba sa orchestra, may conductor.
Yeah.
So, ikaw ang conductor ng lahat. Operations. Sige, taas pa. HR. Finance. So, parang you're just making everyone harmonize and dance the same dance. But you don't you have to know a little bit, but you don't have to really know all of it. So, really, only accept people in your team who you can trust and have kind of the same working, like philosophy as you. Yeah, it doesn't have to be the same working, what do you call this?
Work ethic,
ethics. I mean, same work ethics, but and same vision. They can do, kasi iba yan eh. Like me, I'm a peacock, so I'm more of like presenting, yeah. And then I need someone who is more of about the nitty-gritty systems, right? So you can have different strengths talaga, but really complement each other.
So you see yourself as a conductor of an orchestra of so many different moving parts. What are the core principles that really guide your business decisions?
So with me, and I always say this to the team, it's really integrity. Because when you fall short on integrity, it doesn't only affect you, but it kind of affects the whole brand. So whether it's Belo or whether it's Feel Great, like guys, run your business with integrity. I remind everyone we're here for the long run. Don't take shortcuts. So for me, that's really important. That's a core value. And then, professionalism. I come into a meeting and I always say this, like, guys, this meeting is going to last 40 to 50 minutes long. Cut tayo. By 10 o'clock, tapos na tayo. So everyone knows what to expect. I'm not the type of leader, as you can see, I don't have a lot of time, right? So I'm not the type of leader, meeting tayo after 3 hours, nagme-meeting pa rin tayo. No. So I'm very disciplined and time strict. So discipline would be another value that I always bring into the table. And so basically integrity, discipline, respect for each other. Companies are built by teams. It's not built by one person. So the only way that everyone, even in this production team, for example, it's still a team. Everyone needs to respect each other. And, that means no harsh words to each other, walang magbabash, talking behind someone else's back, putting someone down with their words. So that for me is a vibe killer. So at the end of the day, you need to protect the vibe. We always have a vibe, whether it comes to our events or even the way we run the office. So we want to, protect that vibe and culture in the office as well.
Yung pala yun. You need to check the vibe in order to be effective.
Vibe check. Yeah. Is everyone feeling good today? Yeah.
And on the note of vibe check, we do have a simple game. I just want to check if you like your thoughts and opinions on some of the beauty trends that we have right now. So we have a game here on the podcast every week called Different, Same. And for your segment specifically, I have a game called Glow Up or Give Up. So if it's glow up, you kind of agree. If you give up, you're not really for it. So the first topic I do have for you is having a 10-step skincare routine.
Okay.
Not
give up. Yeah, give up. Yeah,
too excessive?
I don't do it. I'm very simple when it comes to my skincare. I literally just wash my face. And depending on the evening, I probably put a vitamin C serum or something. But honestly, the real answer to that dapat is it depends on your skin type. Pero mahabang usapan niya. Dry ka ba? Oily ka ba? Normal ba yung skin mo? So it really depends. But personally for me, give up, man. I'm super simple and wash face in the mornings, serum, sunblock. Tapos ang kwento.
Medyo minimalist ko pa.
Absolutely. I don't want to make things too complicated. So keep it simple.
Okay. Next up, we have releasing a product that's not FDA approved.
Okay, definitely not. We do not do that. We want to abide as much as possible with the government regulations. And of course, like I said, it's really about integrity and, showing them that transparent ang company. We're very transparent with our ingredients and we are FDA approved.
Okay.
Important.
Next, celebrities starting their own beauty brands.
Oh, okay. I don't mind it. But make sure to have a good research and development team behind it.
Okay. Integrity is important pa rin. What about this? The CEO of yung mga beauty brands being the selling point or yung main ambassadors of the company.
Well, I think that's kind of tied up into the celebrity bit because they are their own celebrity. So again, I don't mind it as long as they make sure that the products are at, deliver results.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, quality pa rin. And then lastly, we have editing yung mga before and after photos.
Hindi talaga. No. So give that up. Really all about integrity. And yeah, we don't edit pictures and we don't use pictures that are not ours.
Okay. So it seems like integrity talaga is important.
Absolutely.
Making sure you deliver your results for the Belo Group.
And at the end of the day, it's all about reputation. So Belo's reputation is more than 35 years. I started in 2007, so 20 years, 20-year career. That's your reputation. You built it slowly over 20 years. I-give up niya ba yan over shortcutting something? Diba? So for me, it's not worth it. It's a steady 20-year career, and I want it to continue in the next 20 to 40 years.
Right.
So protect it. Protect your reputation as much as possible, because it's not something you can buy. It's something you earn. It's respect.
It's also something you built for 20 years.
Absolutely.
Now.
Absolutely.
I want to ask you, what's your one final piece of advice for someone who wants to start a business in this industry?
Okay, so it's really difficult and cutthroat kasi ang dami na talaga. But if it starts with your vision, and if you really have a unique product, if you honestly believe in it, go for it. Try. And if you fail, then you failed, but you learned something from it. So that's it.
So don't be afraid of failure talaga.
There we go.
Do you have any final words, or do you have anything to plug?
That's it, guys. Well, number one, don't forget sunscreen a day keeps the wrinkles away.
Tama.
So if you see any Belo sunblock, and if please go for it, try it. I'm sure you'll like it. And we also have our Feel Great business. So if you guys are wanting and looking for a second source of income and having me as a mentor, please don't feel to hesitate to contact me on Instagram. My Instagram is at Cristalle Belo. Cristalle Belo. Ayan, sulat nyo dyan para makita ng lahat. Just follow me. All the things I do, all the projects I have, all the presentations I do, it's all there. So as you follow, you will be updated on what you can join and how you can involve yourself in what I do. So that's it.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Today,
High five. Thanks again for having me, guys.
Thank you as well to our listeners who are joining us in this podcast. Please stay tuned weekly as we have different guests sharing their stories on how they can improve themselves as leaders. Once again, this has been the Built Different podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
The Built Different podcast would like to thank Henry's Cameras, Power Mac, Hollyland, U Green Philippines, Shoppertainment Live, Kappa Cabina, Surge Digital Media, Madcap Productions, Days Media Group, Jazz Up Communications.